ways for our customers to keep them in the store. And it's not so much in grocery store because you need the food, but it's more for.
I can talk to the second part of that question. We do have a client where we are starting to have a conversation. It's a big retailer about exactly that. How do we manage the interaction when the person comes into my store and they have a device in their hand, and we know that there is a better deal available for them if they actually do it online. Can we track them in store? Can we, when they are picking something up, they scan it and they can then get the internet price, et cetera, et cetera. So the short answer to that is yes. That is in the process of some retailers are beginning to think that way. Is it possible? Yeah, it's getting there. Won't be long.
Sure. I mean, I think probably one of the challenges there is that mobile is a very personal medium, which has got a clear benefit, which is it's the ubiquity and the persistence of this person's handset in their device, but it's also a very private medium. And David will, confirm the strict regulations around opt-in marketing via SMS. There are rules and regulations, and you need to maintain some credibility with your customers and respect their privacy. That said, there's a shift in the evolution of consumers' perception of privacy. I mean, does anybody want, certainly on Scavenger, because it's out of home, it's location, it's...
Yeah, I mean, you're spot on about privacy issues, opting in versus opting out. The only other thing I'd add to that, and it might surprise you to hear this, I wouldn't be too obsessed with this notion of checking in. I work for a location-based application. I'm not convinced that this notion of checking in is going to be this absolutely mainstream thing with 200 million people doing it on a daily basis. I'm really not. I think what's more important is just thinking about how you can utilize location, giving you location information, whether it's through checking in or whether it's through the simple fact that you're driving them to an application when they're in your location or when they're in your retail environment, and how you can use that as a tool to your benefit to create another sale or create introduce a product or what have you. I think it's really much more about that than the checking.
The privacy though is an interesting question, because we were discussing this on the way down. I have a theory that the privacy laws are being created by a generation that that grew up in a world where privacy mattered. There's a whole other generation that have come up for which sharing is what matters.
Yeah.
And I think the privacy laws are basically, at some point, someone's going to go, hey, hold on a second, I don't give a rat's ass about it.